Obviously, the offensive rebounds were a difference maker in this game. It was tight down the stretch, but what else did you see out there?
Just like you said, offensive rebounds. That first quarter, we put ourselves in a bad spot, and so we battled back, But sometimes when you put yourself in a bad spot, it's hard to overcome it, and that's what happened tonight.
A weird situation, down 22 in the first half, battle all the way back, tie the game, didn't get the win. No moral victories at this level, but you feel like you played well against a pretty good team.
I mean, we didn't get the win, so, I think they'll feel a lot much better. We won, but we for sure can learn from it, take the positives from the game and, apply them next game, because, that's what everybody's doing. They're shooting threes and crashing the offensive glass, so we better get used to it.
How's your comfort level? You've been here a couple games now, hit some threes tonight.
It was good. They still telling me I'm turning them down, so, I probably could have got up like 2 more, but, it's fun out there, man. Get to play alongside these guys, giving me confidence, having fun, seeing Brian shoot the ball, off one leg. You know what I mean? It's fun to be here to see it and not having to guard it.
You started your career with the Mavs, have a long history there. Last time you were on a team as competitive as this was with the Mavericks. So what are your thoughts heading into the game there on Monday?
Just try to get a win. It's gonna be electric. Every time we played the Lakers, it was electric in there. So it's gonna be the same energy. I think they're on a little losing streak, so they definitely licking their chops right now. So we better be ready.
Max, did you feel like LeBron got that timeout, that inbounds play late in the game?
I think we should have got it. I should have called it too. So, as the inbounder, I need to be more aware. Need to make a better decision in that spot. So,
LeBron and JJ both said that the execution wasn't there on the inbounds. What were you seeing? What was kind of supposed to happen? And what were you seeing?
We ran the play right. They switched every single screen. So they played great defense. And again, I just need to call timeout. I got to be better in that situation. I got to make a better decision than trying to force it. So it's on me.
Houston's obviously a very good team, but you guys are right there with them after being down 22 in the first half. What was JJ's message to you guys after the game?
The fight was there, which was good, but we got to stop digging ourselves into holes like that. We got to play that way like we did in the second half for 48 minutes instead of just one half. So for us as a team, that's the next step for us, trying to play the way we played as well as we played in that second half, especially the third quarter for the full game.
Max, it's only been a handful of games, but what have you seen from Dorian? What he adds?
Yeah, he's great. He's a big communicator for us on defense, especially, which is good. He brings a lot of energy. He was knocking down shots today. He was aggressive towards the rim too when he got run off the line. So he's been really good for us. He's a great addition for sure.
Max, you played a road game since the Christmas game in Golden State. Did you feel like Houston, kind of the intensity level right from the start, did you guys match for up to where you wanted to, or was it something different that got them ahead until the third quarter come back?
I think their crowd was great. Their energy was great. I think for us, it took us a while to get into the game, obviously. I think it took us until the third quarter, but their offensive rebounding was unreal. We got to do a better job, cleaning up the glass on that end. But, yeah, their energy was there. Their physicality was there. And we matched it way too late. So we got to do a better job of coming out with that intensity.
Obviously a pretty crazy finish out there. What did you see in those last few possessions?
Brown was trying to call a timeout. Van Fleet had kind of jumped the play. I don't know what the ref did call that. Let us get the timeout. I guess he didn't see it. And then the last play, it was a terrible call. Holiday was grabbing my arm. The ref said I grabbed him and threw it to the ground, which I didn't. I was setting the screen on him, and he's flopping, grabbed my arm, and, fell down. Called an offensive foul. Those calls are not made at the end of a basketball game. But, it is what it is. But, that's not the reason, why we lost the game, obviously. So many offensive rebounds, transition points. The game was lost in the first half. We fought to give ourselves a chance to win, but Their second chance opportunities and their offensive rebounds is what really hurt us tonight.
Where did you feel like the offensive rebound breakdowns were happening most? Was it boxing out? Was it their athleticism? Where did you kind of see
a little bit of both. I mean, I don't think that we wasn't boxing out. I mean, Stephen Adams is a big guy, strong. I know several times I tried to face guard him. Tried to get lower than him and box him out. Everything. He's a strong guy, physical guy. Times he was going small. We had Ruby or Doe at the 5. Obviously got the height advantage. Like I said, he's strong. So I don't think we weren't trying to box out. But then all those guys, everybody's on the perimeter who's crashing. They have a team full of crashers. It was just a tough situation for us. But, I mean, it's something that we can, definitely clean up. Just take a little bit more effort. But that was a separation in the game.
They're going into tonight. They were 2 wins ahead of you guys in the standings. They've been one of the best teams in the West all season. You guys get blitzed like that and fight back. Obviously, moral victories aren't important necessarily to this group, but what do you guys take from it as you guys are trending the direction you're trending?
That team right there is, just beat us in the effort column. Like I said, transition, something you control, get back. Turnovers, we didn't have a lot, but they, it was timely, especially in the first half. Offensive rebounds, all those, effort plays. And, I think we were in a half court. They got separation sometimes, but I think for the most part we were solid defensively. And, I think the game, was lost in all the effort categories, transition and offensive rebounding, defensive rebounding for us. So, we take care of that. It's a different ball game.
Considering the momentum you guys have had, and obviously you had this game circled because you know what's happened here before. But you guys have lost 3 straight before today in here. Okay, I brought it up last game. Then falling out 22 in the first half. Like, did it make sense? Like,
we couldn't make a shot. We couldn't make a shot. They were making everything, to start. Our coverages were. Our game plan discipline wasn't there early. So it was really on us. It was on our players that, not following the game plan, which kind of got them going, Like I said, we just fall back. We did our game plan, that we were supposed to do in the first half, and that's how we were able to get back in the game. Obviously shot making, got us back in the game, but we dug ourselves a 22-point hole in the first half, and you need everything to go perfect, and which it almost did. But we got LeBron get called for an offensive foul, which I don't think was an offensive foul. The turnover, with Max out of bounds, and then offensive foul on me. So, we were in a great momentum swing late in the game down the stretch, and those couple plays just didn't go our way.
Last 2.
It's only been a couple games, but are you seeing kind of what Dorian can add to your group and the different ways he can matter?
Yeah, I mean, like I said, always you can guard 1 through 5. Shot making ability, you put it on the floor. He plays the right way. Defensively, he's a monster. Rebounding, and we can only imagine like when he really get comfortable with us and not hesitating shooting the basketball and trying to make the right reads. Where he's just flowing. It'll be even better for us. So, we're excited to have him.
No Luka on Tuesday. What's that team going to look like still?
I didn't hear the first.
No Luka on Tuesday. What's that Dallas team going to look like still?
Still a good team. I mean, Kyrie still there. They got shooters and Clay, PJ, Biggs, Daniel Gafford. Still a good team. Hardy, Spence. They got a lot of talent. So. Just because Luka isn't there, obviously he's a big part of what they do. But just because he isn't available doesn't mean that we should go in and take them lightly. We'll be ready to play those guys. So we gonna definitely need to win. We can't lose both of these games. So it's going to be a must-win for us, and we got to come in with the right mindset.
Thanks, Tony.
Thank you. Obviously, a pretty crazy finish down the stretch. What did you see out there?
We gave up too many second chance points. Offensive rebounds killed us. We know they're a big team. We know they crash everybody, and they put a lot of pressure, especially at the point of attack with Fred VanVleet and his pick and rolls, and also Jalen Green. So, we knew at times that we're going to have bodies off of bodies because how much they put pressure on not only the guy that's guarding the ball, but also the big that's guarding either Sengun or Steven Adams, which allows some of those bigs to get free runs. But I thought the Thompson twin was amazing, just with his energy and effort. But you give up 18 offensive rebounds. I think they had 26 second chance points. It's going to be hard to win on the road. We did a hell of a job not turning the ball over versus a team that's very scrappy. They get their hands on a lot of, pass deflections, whatever the case may be. So, but we didn't give ourselves enough chances on the offensive end, because we gave up so many second chance points.
Where did you see kind of that inbounds play with 7 seconds go wrong, and did you think you should have gotten the timeout?
Yeah, absolutely. No, that's why I called the timeout, because I saw it go wrong. They played it good. They stayed on top of everything. I saw Fred shoot the gap on me, and I called timeout before. I think Max definitely still had the ball in his hand. Wasn't rewarded, but that's that happens. And we don't lose the game because of that.
Did you have any discussion with the officiating crew after the foul on VanVleet?
After my foul, he said he was looking at the ball.
LeBron, JJ was saying, all NBA players are in the top 1% of athletes in the world, but then there's like a 1% within the NBA. You've been in that class with Amen. Does it take some guys a little adjustment period, like seeing that in person when it's like that level of explosiveness?
You seen his brother. I think that was at yesterday's game or the day before. Yeah, I think Cade Cunningham said it best. He said they different. They ain't like the rest of us. And I've been able to do some things in my career. And those two guys, man, they're just pure athleticism. They love the game, and you love to see that.
When you get, it seems like when teams are down big and they're scrapping to get back, and there's so much energy. They're like momentum plays, right? How big was his putback? Like you guys played
it was huge. It was huge. It was huge. But that's what happens sometimes. We had bodies on bodies. We maybe could have got a body on him, but it was a broken play. Me and Dodo got a great trap with Jalen Green across from our bench, and he threw one up and it literally looked like a lob. The kid went up there and used his athleticism and put it home. Say it again.
Fell down 22 in the first half. Obviously, made it a game, one possession game. What were the adjustments that you thought were necessary and were working in the second half?
I don't know. I think we just was really good with the point of attack as far as offense. We knew what exactly we wanted to get to. We tried a few things in the first half that wasn't going for us. We also missed some shots, in the first half. Some of the same ones that we missed in the first half, we made in the third. And, sometimes that's just the name of the game.
Last two.
Obviously, you guys are trying to get, JJ said the other day, like the standard's going to be great, right? Like, and moving from good into that range. What does this team take from tonight as it tries to get to great?
I don't know. Yeah, we want to. I want to be a great team. I want to be a great team, but it's going to take some, some things that maybe get uncomfortable with out there. We got to do a little bit more. We got to just do a little bit more. Be a little bit more gritty. Make more plays. Not have so many, breakdowns. And we're not much of a breakdown team, but sometimes, we don't have a lot of room for error as well. I think the start of the fourth, we showed that. We started the fourth down 2. Next thing you know, it's a 10-point game. We give up offensive rebound. We give up 2 offensive rebounds. 1 put back by Steven Adams. Another one was by the Thompson twin, kicked out to Aaron Holiday, hits a 3, and then the kid Cam Whitmore hits a step back jumper from the left corner by our bench, and then boom. It's now a 10-point game. So now we right back, run up a hill. So we gotta just be a lot tomorrow.
Last question.
No Luka for the Mavs. Obviously, Kyrie can take it up to
Doesn't
another
matter.
level.
Kyrie ain't playing tomorrow, right? He's out tomorrow or today?
He's not playing whatever the next game is.
After us or before us?
But I'm sure he'll play against you.
No. I'm saying he's out. I seen he's out what? Today or tomorrow's game?
I don't know. If
Tomorrow's game. They do play tomorrow because it's a back-to-back. So Kyrie be ready and the rest of those guys be ready. It'll be a good one.
Yeah,
Yeah, it'll be a good game.
There you go.
Thank you.
see as the big difference between the first half and the second half, specifically the third quarter, how you guys came out?
Made some shots. Our inability to get defensive rebounds was the difference in the game.
With obviously it's 18-10 is the differential, but what did you see as other than Adams and the impact and Thompson? Like what was the reason for the difference there?
I think a little bit of it is will, and Adams is a guy I played with, and I know he's like a tree down there once he gets position, and it's hard. I thought certainly Jalen Green's shot making was huge for them, but Thompson just killed us all night, whether that was in transition with his cutting or on the offensive glass.
You guys are down 3 with 7 seconds to go. Max is trying to inbound it to
Didn't
LeBron.
execute. We had actually 4 ATOs we didn't execute, and that's shocking to me. So we came into this game number 2 in the league in PPP on ATOs. We've done great all year. Three times before that, I didn't do what we were supposed to do. I mean, I don't know. That's hard.
You guys had a timeout there, and it looked like LeBron was signaling it right before Max inbounded the ball. Was there any discussion with you and the referees about why it wasn't granted?
No. There was not a discussion there. I think a lot of times they're the closest guy is generally looking at the inbounder. And I'm not sure what happened on the second play because we just watched it and Holiday flopped. So I'm not sure why that was rewarded. Yeah, I don't know why that was rewarded. That was egregious.
JJ, what were you guys looking for on the 7-second inbounds play? What were you guys trying to get to?
A LeBron shot. We didn't execute it though. Yeah.
You guys were down 22 in the first half. You're down 20 really early in the third, and you took Rui out. You went to Dorian. Later in the fourth, Jackson had 93 pretty rough seconds. Took him out, went to Dorian again. Was that kind of what you were talking about when you talk about you want to be great? Is that where you're holding the standard you're trying to hold this team to?
It wasn't anything against Jackson. It just felt like, again, it goes back to where we're at a disadvantage and we can look to create an advantage. And I thought them cross-matching, ultimately we took advantage of that throughout the night. And, we were prepared for it. We talked about it as a staff. Once the guys sort of recognized what was going on, like we got great shots from that. And, it wasn't like, again, Jackson was fantastic against Portland. It's the Finney-Smith thing is just it gives us the option to play small at times.
What about with Rui at the third?
That was just to get him out of the game, get him a mental break for a second. I told him when he came out, I said, "You didn't do anything wrong. We'll get you back in." I thought he was great when he got back in.
What did you like about? I mean, was it simply shot making, or what did you like about? You guys have in years past, the last year I think lost here by double figures twice. What did you like about the fight? I guess was it just shot making, or were there?
No. I mean, he asked me the difference. I think the difference is we made shots. We were able to get some stops. Hard to get 2 stops. Really hard to get 2 stops on one possession. I thought we did a better job containing the ball. And honestly, when you're and throughout the game, we emphasized they're super disruptive, and we only had 10 turnovers. That's fantastic. And it was a game. If we don't turn the ball over and we keep them off the glass, we're going to win the game. We did one of those pretty well. We didn't have good ball containment, and in the first half, I thought we did a better job. You know, the Jalen Green, you know, end of shot clock chuck on a double team that ends up in Amon Thompson's hand in a 2-point game. It's just like certain plays like that. You know, they're big momentum swings.
I'm sure you emphasized Ahmed Thompson, the kind of athlete he is. A lot of the guys who played against him last year, but is there an adjustment period when you see him in person for the first time in the season that you felt like, just with how quickly he was getting to the spots that he gets to?
Yeah, you know, I think there definitely is a difference in the sort of 1% athletes, and he's one of them. I think all NBA guys are in the 1% of the general population. He's in the 1% of the NBA population. But you know, some of it again was our mistakes. So you know, it just felt like one of those games where if we made a mistake, they made us pay, and generally, really good teams do that. And I applaud. You know, I told the group this. I applaud and acknowledge the fight and the toughness to get back into the game, and I think that's been indicative of the spirit we've had now since the Miami game. So proud of the group for that, for sure.
Thanks, Coach.